Hi, welcome to Utopia House. And before we start sharing our product over here, I just want to share one important notice. At Utopia House, we focus on hard work, value, and dedication. While we provide top strategies to help you advance your career, we cannot guarantee specific job placement or financial outcome. Success depends on your effort and engagement. Any earnings or result mentioned are examples based on past performance of others people and may not necessarily reflect your future successes. So, with that in mind, let's start with what is this Mimicue AI that we are launching here. We want you to first understand that becoming truly skilled at anything, any job, any vocation, any work, any skill, whether is it music, sports, professional craft, literature, those require more than just time spent. As Malcolm Gladwell famously wrote about 10,000 hour rule in his book Outliers, suggesting that mastery takes thousands of hours of effort. And as added by the psychologist Anders Ericsson, this must be deliberate practice. That means you really need to put your plan, your hours, your time to really make a deliberate practice to improve yourself. And if you can put all these hours, after a while, you'll be better in anything. So you need to continuously push yourself beyond your comfort zone, maybe a lot more than what other people are doing. And that's how you can become better than other people. And that's what you need to look at. If you need to be successful in any job, if you need to be the top 10% in the industry, if you need to be top 10 of the top 10 of anyone, you have to be better than the rest of the people. Now, with that in mind, let's see how we can help you over here. So we want to start with overcoming your challenges. Especially you are students, if you are looking at going into university, maybe you're still thinking what are the university degree or the program or the subject that you want to enroll to. How do you choose the subjects? Do you just follow your friends? Just because they enroll into accounting, then you think you want to do accounting? Or maybe everyone is talking about artificial intelligence, and that's why you are signing up to artificial intelligence. Have you ever asked yourself if you really like those subjects? Ignoring what your friend thinks, what your parent thinks, what your family thinks, do you really like those subjects? There is a research out there stating that over 40% of college graduates regretted their major. And a lot of them because that they just follow other people. They follow advices that they are not sure of themselves. They may follow advices from people who are not even familiar with the industry. And as the result of that, nearly 6 out of 10 people thought that they are in the wrong career. And then eventually they switch career. And imagine the years that you have spent in university, in your college, in your education, and then a few more years that you have spent at work. And then after that, you have decided, or then only you realize that that is not what you want to do. Isn't it a bit too late? What if you can get that awareness of what you are good at before you even enter the university? So you don't have to waste the 6 years, right? 4 to 6 years, maybe $50,000 to $100,000 choosing the wrong degree. What if you can look at yourself now? What is your potential? What is your skill? What are you good at? And maybe we can even help you to show what is possible. What are the jobs out there that people like you, people with the attributes like you, people with character like you, maybe you're creative, maybe you're analytical. If those people like you and they can be successful, maybe you can too. You just need to know how. You just need to know the way, what's the map. And that's why we are here. Our solution over here is, instead of asking you what you want to do, we try to understand you first. We'll ask you to do some personality assessment. We are not creating our own personality assessment. We're using the tool that has been popular out there. So it has been like trial and tested or validated across tens or even like hundreds of years. So we're not here to debate whether those tools are accurate or not. But what we want to see is that using those tools, are you able to understand yourself? Look at the data. Look at what the tool tell you. Reflect and decide for yourself whether are you like that. Are you like what the tool is describing? And this is also what we want to help you as well, right? To understand yourself. And from here, we will try to find in our database of tens of thousands successful people, who are the people out there that is similar to you. If you are creative, if you are analytical, if you have some leadership potential, who are the people out there that are already successful in their field, in their industry? Wouldn't you want to know? What we believe is that if these people who are similar to you can be successful in a certain industry, maybe you can too. And we can even show you how they can become successful. And then the rest is up to you. You will decide if you want to walk the path. And who is this solution for? We are hoping to be able to help students in secondary or high school, maybe about 15 years or above, who are looking at choosing the tertiary education or degree or college. But technically speaking, our AI can be used by any working professional who is looking for clarity of themselves and looking at what kind of job or career that they can do out there. It can be full-time job. It can be also a side gig or freelancing. It's not about how many hours are you going to spend on the job, but we are trying to help you to find, is this something that you like to do? Or maybe if you are a parent who are concerned about the future of your kids, you can ask them to try this as well. We encourage you to discuss with your kids. Look at the data, look at the insight. Have a conversation with your kids. Is this something that they like? Is this their interest? Do they want to do this? Let them explore. Let them tell you what they like or don't like. Or even if you are working professional, maybe 20, 30, 40 years in the industry, or maybe you have just retired and you're looking at what are the fractional role that you can do out there. Maybe it can help you as well. Although our system are not built for you in mind in the first place, but technically speaking, you can still use our AI. Now, as long as if you have ever wondered, is this job really for me? Can I do this? Then maybe you should try our AI first. And we are not going to ask you to do a lot of assessment. You can start with as simple as investing just 2 minutes of your time. We have a certain technique where we can actually get a very little information from you, and we'll be able to give you some recommendation. If you're interested to know more, continue watching the video. I'm going to explain how we are going to do this later. Now, before I go into more details on how our system works, I want you to have a certain frame of mindset first. What does it take to have a successful career? What does it take to be able to climb those career ladder to get what you want in that career? So we are looking at a few factors over here. First, what we believe is that whether you have that potential, the potential can be your talent. Do you have that energy? Do you have that physical trait? And whether these traits are something that you can actually use, whether you're aware of it, if it is hidden, how are you going to uncover it? So we are going to help you look at your potentials. Next, number two, we also think that it is very important that you have interest in what you're doing, including in your career. Well, you may force yourself to like certain thing, but if you force yourself to like certain thing, how long can you last? You wouldn't last very long. But if you have interest, if this job is just like a hobby to you, will you be happy doing it for long, for years, for tens of years? So the interest is very important. This is what keeps you going. This is what makes you wake up in the morning and feel that this is something that worth doing, worth enjoying your day. The third, we believe that a good career need to have a purpose. The reason why you are doing a career, getting into something, getting into a certain industry, there must be something that you want to achieve. What is that purpose? It can be tangible. Maybe you're looking for money. There's no wrong in that. Maybe you're looking for title. Maybe you're looking for your good retirement. Maybe you're looking for something where you can pass down to your next generation, your legacy. Everyone has different purpose. Do you know your purpose? This is like your calling. It gives you the right direction. It will give you meaning to what you're doing. So while interest will make you last longer, the purpose will set you on the right direction. And then we also want you to look at values. The value is important, especially when you are facing roadblocks. If you have bad bosses, if your project is stuck, if you are not able to progress in your career, if your project is not moving, if you don't get any sales, if you don't get any customer, right? How are you going to react to this situation? Are you going to go into the wrong way to just get that a few dollars? Are you going to cheat? So the value is the one that is going to set you on the right track. Ask yourself, is this something that you believe in? So that is the value. And we are going to guide you in discovering all this yourself. So you know who you are, and eventually you know what kind of job that you would like to do. And hopefully we can also help you build your career plan to achieve those goals that you are looking for. And I just want to align a little bit. What we are doing over here is a little bit similar to the concept of Ikigai. If you have never heard of Ikigai, you should look at or read this book by Hector Garcia and Frances Mireles. Basically, it is sharing about what makes Japanese live long and happily. So they actually share a framework, and they actually boil down to this framework. First, you need to know what you love. So it's similar to our interests earlier. And then you need to look at what you are good at. What are the skills that you have? What you can do? And then maybe can you make it into a job? Can you get someone to pay for you for doing something that you like? And even better, if whatever that you can provide over here can fulfill someone's requirement out there. Can you solve someone's problem? Can you help someone? Can you produce something for other people? Right? And while you are doing it, you are working with your passion. You are working using the skills that you have. And that is basically the whole concept of Ikigai. And with this, you should be able to get those one career that you may like or love to do for 20, 30, 40 years. Now, in Utopia House, we have similar concept. What we want to help you find is that first, what you love, and we are using personality assessment to understand better about yourself. And then next, we are going to help you find your career goal first. We try to see who are the people out there similar to you. Remember, that will be your goal. If we show you 10 successful people similar to you, and if you are able to pick one or two or three of them that you want to just copy, that is your goal. That is what you want to do. And we can help you with that. And then the third, we want to look at, after you know yourself, after you know your goal, we'll help you to look at the journey to achieve your goal. We'll help you to build that career plan. And then last but not least, once you are able to build that skill, have that experience, learn something, the next step is that we'll try to help you find what are the jobs or career out there that might be most suitable to you. Now, we are not a recruitment agency. We can't promise that you will definitely get a job after you have completed our program over here. But what we believe is that if you can produce something, if you can solve someone's problem, and if you can do it with passion, if you can put in certain hours, we feel that definitely you can be better than the average people. You can be better than your peers. You can deliver better result. And eventually, people will be looking for you. It is no longer for you to chase the job, but it might be the customer chasing you. And that is what we are hoping to achieve over here. And we hope that you will stay with us. The journey to get the skills that you like is not easy. You need to put the hours, you need to put the grind, you need to be motivated. We'll walk you through the journey. Our AI has been built with coaching framework, so it'll be able to guide you step by step in achieving the goal. And we just need your commitment. We need you to invest in your time. And we need you to have perseverance to go through this. All right, if you're ready, let's move on to the next video where I'm going to show you how our AI works.